city bay and bridges. From Indian Rock, she can see a corner of her new house and the trees covering the multicolored pointed roofs. I've been living in her ribs for 10 years, longer than she's lived in any other place. Fog is coming in from the sea. Some days it rolls in ominous and gentle, and it makes her want to run. She hates running. She never runs. But some afternoons the fog makes her want to run, just to breathe it in harder, just to not feel her sweat, just to not feel her own smell. Some days the fog comes in too fast. Panic in her eyes and chest. It's coming to get her. It's coming to get her. Some days, and gray and heavy, almost a rain cloud, a palm-pressing weight on her sternum. She walks the 2 blocks home from Indian Rock, takes out old photos from Seattle, India, New Orleans, all the times she's fled the talking heads, flags, petitions, meetings, fingers stained from painting signs and bruised from fixing fences. Fucking useless. High on liberal bullshit. Later in the night, she cracks open a window to check on the sky. It's covered in blue. The fog leaps in her room just a bit. Couldn't stay away. Wanted to get inside her ear canal, wipe the channels of her brain clean.
1629. You have tuberculosis. You're on a gauze-covered bed in your underwear and dress shirt, hacking blood into a handkerchief. And no doctor knows what you have. They all try everything. You die in 3 months.
The light leads her to the shower, and the water burns her face a bit.
She's home. She's whiny.
It's Tuesday.
She doesn't want to get up.
It's Tuesday.
The moment before she opened her eyes, she was dreaming. Gauze, dress shirt, you. Her breath rigid gasps.
1827. You inhale wood tar creosote, derived from beechwood. I watch you inhale it with a vaporizer. Sometimes we mix in eucalyptus oil. The doctors swoop in once in a while to watch you inhale. They are bats blinking rapidly. The taste is burnt, you say. It smells like meat left on the grill overnight and shrunk into a small nub. Like if you lit the fire under that meat again.
One of the versions of herself lives in India, the country she kept returning to. She sleeps on the temple floors while the moon is directly overhead. Celibate. One is in Israel. She finished the college on the beach she dropped out of, followed Aaron when he immigrated, grows vegetables, plays in a band. One is in New Orleans. She stayed after that one visit. She builds Mardi Gras floats and wears blue mascara. One returned home to Seattle. She bums out. She fixes cars at her dad's garage, gets drunk with Jeremy, has long, shaggy bangs. One is in law school. Instead of giving up on the applications, she went through with them and got into school in a city, Boston, with Owen. She studies environmental law and soaks in and talks about and writes about the law, and soaks and is exhausted and elated. Another is in Sweden. She stayed after that one visit. She hikes and climbs, teaches grammar to Iranian refugees, knows how to catch fish.
No. She's in San Francisco, on a train, to a rally for the first time in years. A protest. Fracking. the banner that Lisa in marketing made. Fucking Lisa. She believes in small change today. She gives in, spreads out her body as big as the clouds, becomes a part of the humans, pushing, pressing, hurtling forward. She joyously
kicks me out.
Not warning me a bit. Not giving a fuck.
And if eventually it becomes too much, if she looks at the sea of faces and her vision goes blurry, if she thinks of the other hers, her reoccurring dreams, she will feel for her ribs, and I'll say,
Yes, I'm here. Let's go home.
When she came back from India, I, desolate, haze, jerk, wild disease, had moved in permanently to the back room behind her ribs. On the other side of the artery, I forget the name, curving. And I have become a gentle thing. Every moment she was alone, completely alone, I tugged. I have become the fog that envelops her whole.
1882. A doctor demonstrates the use of attenuated bacilli as a vaccine. These tests take time. I run around preparing metal tools, meals, baths. It doesn't work. Well, more or less. You struggle for 3 years, then are gone. I mop up your vomit after.
Mountain.
A country run by women with armpit hair.
an island with only communes.
Desired location.
A place where you can put on a different head of hair every day and change the colored strands on command.
(1934). You get the BCG vaccine sucked into your left forearm, the right hand holding mine. The vaccine is most effective on babies, but we tried on an adult. 8 years this time, and I kiss you anyway, even when the blood soaks through my teeth.
The protest starts out slow, chatty, all throat syncopated, all feet in unison. She finds her feet moving in the most ordinary way, calloused and thick. Why did she stay here? Go to more protests, or write letters obsessively? Why didn't she stay with James in DC and believe that moving one stack of papers to the other, calling one office after the other, going to one meeting after the other, was change? Those simple movements change in and of itself. James' eyes lit on fire. Tar.
Hello.
Formed slowly in her stomach until I was too heavy in her to move. She mechanically chewed, swallowed, spit, shat, typed until all of the movements slowed. Only able to lay horizontal in bed, had to leave again.
In India, she's handing out food.
In Israel, she's chaining herself to bulldozers.
In DC, she's pushing legislative papers.
In New Orleans, she's a social justice work junkie.
In law school, Boston, she's focusing on environmental law.
In Sweden, she already has a freaking baby and is on maternity leave for as long as she needs. Politics via the body.
In Seattle, she's in her dad's garage smoking.
She is walking away from the group.
Ribs too tight.
She is a web of cotton, pinned to every bed she's running.
House's pipes and distant voices, lets herself be rocked.
"1993. The BCG vaccine stops being effective after 15 years. You do DOTS, directly observed therapy, short course. A control strategy. You fade, a dying light bulb in a room of suns. my patience as thin as an old sheet. I am permanently bruised, permanently missing, my throat permanently rubbed raw.
We are under the water. Hold. We are swimming down the pipes of the bathtub. Hold. She can hear each voice of each self so clearly she slips into each girl. Oh, hello. Nice to see you down here. She can always find you. In the fog, on the train, in a fierce moment of insecurity, walking to work, eating lunch, in a passing reminder of capitalism, in recurring dreams, in realizing she has too much work and she's done it to herself again. Is she too serious? Have more fun. In walking in the door and realizing James isn't there, in looking at her sock and underwear drawer with precious contraband in the back. In a song, easily in a song, the light arching in a way, and we go. Would be a tragedy, a waste, a boring, a gray. But the imagined her, the changed one, enjoys her immersion in law. She is planning her next bold move. She is prepping her next progressive project. She is curbing her dessert cravings. She has seen more friends.
The prime boost strategy. The new recombinant BCG, then a booster shot to prevent the reactivation of the latent TB infection that came back. I chew on a mint toothpick, grind it up. You hack your skin dry for years and years and years and years and years and years.
Bathroom window, next to the tiny washing machine, hitting her closed eyes into the water, making her sputter and sit up straight.
She's home.
She's shit-faced.
It's Tuesday.
The sky is full of fists.
It's Tuesday.
She doesn't want to get up, but she can feel her skin. She can feel her skin, and she doesn't feel like crawling out of it. There is a fog coming in from the sea. There is a steep path upwards out of here. The air is seal salt and wind. What is true? She did not stay in DC. She did not stay in India. She did not stay in India. She has lived on chocolate and wine every winter. She has painted her toenails gold every summer. She will stay in one place eventually because she will get tired or have a kid or something. She will be able to see the stars at night where she lives. She will probably get a job. She will not be a hermit. She will not be a hermit. She will say goodbye to you, and she will mean it. She will like the sound of her boots on the sidewalk. They will sound like someone who knows where she's going, who says little and says what she means.
Notion of progress. I pick up her coughing body from the bed. She's thinner than all the times before this one, as if the coughing burned fat and muscle. I pick her up, my hands under her thighs, her arms around my neck, her chest against my chest. Her lungs were like fists, small balls of pink spasms, and they were right up against my healthy lungs. And there was nothing I could do except feel her spasm and say yes, yes, yes. Here we are, finally. Here we are at the end. As we walked down the road to the river, so I could dunk her in.